What's up, guys? It's Chey Parker here with another episode of Inside Chey's Boutique. And today I am super excited and really hyped to be trying out 4 different Estee Lauder products. Shout out to my girl Maya. She works for Estee Lauder and we went to Howard together. HU, you already know. And she has been trying to get me to try Estee Lauder products for the longest. However, I have to admit, I've been a little hesitant because Estee Lauder hasn't had the best track record with embracing all skin colors, especially those of women of color. And you know, I don't know, Estee Lauder just wasn't really ever on my radar. However, today we are going to be trying 4 different products live. This is my first time trying these products, so I'm going to be taking you on the journey to see if we like them or not. Now, before we get started, you already know I got to do a quick little plug or whatever, because I've been rocking this blonde, honey, and I have just been loving it. It is the new SNS Glamour 613 blonde hair. So if you're interested in learning more about it, you want to head over to snsglamour.com and send us a contact email to learn more. I'm also rocking my SNS Glamour Drama Queen lashes that I am so in love with because they're so dramatic. But enough of that. Let's go ahead and hop into these Estee Lauder products and see what all the hype is about, because I need to know. The first product that I'm going to be using is the Estee Lauder Double Wear. It's a really matte, full coverage foundation. It's called a Stay in Place Makeup. So we're going to be trying that out. I've heard a lot of good things about it. They have a lot of different shades as well. So if you're one of those people that have trouble getting matched for your shade, you may want to try the Estee Lauder Double Wear foundation. This is my first time trying it live in the flesh. So we're going to see how this foundation is and what all the hype is about. On top of that, it oxidizes to your color. So when you put it on your hand, it may not look like it matches completely, but once you put it on and it starts to set into your skin, it oxidizes to your skin color. So that's a major plus about this foundation. I'm pretty hopeful for it. The second product I'm going to be talking about is the Bronze Goddess Heat Wave Bronzer. It's a really, really pretty bronzer, and you already know I like my highlight on glow on these bitches. So, excited to try this too. And the third product is another Bronze Goddess bronzer. It's more of a matte bronzer. It's just brown, and I use it to kind of put color back into my face after I finish my foundation and my concealer. And lastly, we're going to be trying the Estee Lauder lip gloss. I'm a little weary of this color. I'm not even going to lie to you because I feel like it's a little muted for my skin color as far as pinks are concerned. I usually either like to go very nudie pink or very bright pink. This is like a dark-ish pink, so we'll see how it goes. All right, so the first thing I'm gonna do that you always should do when you start your makeup is put on primer. I've already washed my face, moisturized, and I've done my eyebrows to cut down some time on this thing because eyebrows take a while. But if you wanna see me do an eyebrow routine video, just let me know in the comments. So I'm gonna go ahead and get my primer going, and I'm already running out. So you don't need a lot. You don't need a lot. Don't be dousing yourself in primer now, because this stuff is not cheap. So just gonna make sure you're rubbing it all into your skin. Make sure you're getting your forehead. And then I'm gonna take my beauty blender and my Estee Lauder Double Wear foundation. The color that I'm wearing, or that I'm gonna be trying rather, is the Rich Caramel. Ooh, that sounds like you're expensive. And the way that I matched myself for this, I went on a website that matches your foundation, and I chose the brands that I typically wear, which is NARS and Maybelline. I put in my colors for those brands, and it gave me Rich Caramel for the Estee Lauder Double Wear foundation. Now, this foundation does not come with the pump. You have to buy the pump separately. I like pumps because I feel like it helps you ration out your foundation. However, I just got this from the company, so we are going to try to be very cautious here. And I'm just gonna put a little bit on my hand. Then I'm gonna take my beauty blender and I'm gonna start applying my foundation. Well, I can tell you one thing. It's definitely light. I'm not feeling like it's not a heavy foundation at all. However, it's giving you full coverage without it feeling cakey. And I'm really liking that right now. All right, Estée Lauder. And this is actually a pretty good match. Because I'm not gonna lie, I was a little scared that it wasn't going to match my skin. And you know, I wanted to give you guys a really true review. So I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna wait until I shoot and see if this color matches. And let's get into it. Let's just get into it. I like this foundation. Ooh. A lot. Wow. Now you want to make sure you get around your edges because you don't want to be looking casket sharp. Okay. You want to make sure that it all blends in, even into your edges. Let's get into it. Let's take a moment because this is a really good match. I'm impressed. I like it. I will have to say that this is Chey Boutique approved for sure. And now that they've came out with this double wear foundation and it literally covers so many different shades, I'm warming up to it. I'm definitely feeling this foundation and I will be using it again for sure. Now, after my foundation, I move on to my concealer. Now that I have my concealer blended out on my face, I'm going to go ahead and set my under eye concealer. Now, if you know me, then you know I do not bake. I don't really condone baking. I feel like it wastes product on your face. It's just really not necessary. I rather dab my powder into my face so that it doesn't get super cakey, and I'm also conserving product. And I don't know if it's just my skin that when I bake, it just looks cakey. I feel like it's pointless. And it also takes up time. Who has the time to be baking and waiting and doing all that extra shit? I don't. So I like to dab. Setting your concealer really allows for it not to crease. That is the main goal here. And if you're somebody who likes matte makeup looks like I do, I know some people like the dewy, like wet kind of makeup looks, especially for the summer. But me, I'm a matte type of girl. I like all of my makeup looks pretty much matte. So I like to set my foundation and my under eye. So now we're gonna have to add color back to the face, and we are going to try the Bronze Goddess Estée Lauder bronzer. The color that I have is medium deep. And again, I feel like this color may almost be too light for me. But again, this is my first time trying it. You're here with me trying it, so we're gonna see how it goes. So we're gonna dip in to the powder. We're gonna tap off the excess, and then we are going to start adding color back to the perimeter of our face. And I like this. This is also really smooth and not heavy at all. And let me take my words back. The color, I'm gonna have to look at it when I see the video after I'm done. But right now it's looking like it's doing a little something. Let me make sure I'm getting all up here. And don't worry, even if it's not blended completely out in this area, because we're gonna take our beauty blender and blend it out even more. But as you can see, it's already adding color and dimension back to my face. So we'll take our beauty blender and just make sure you're blending that out at the top. I would have to say, the Bronze Goddess bronzer in medium dark is also Chey approved. 2 down, 2 to go. Let's see how it goes. So far, so good. Now, for my contour, I'm gonna be using a MAC blush. So it's actually a blush. It's not something, I guess, that people typically use to contour, but it works for me, and I like using a powder contour. So I found that MAC blushes work for me. The color that I'm going to be contouring in is called Blunt. And now you'll see that with the Blunt powder, the lines are a little harsh. Like, the contour is really, really hard. So to soften up the contour, I use another bronzer. And what I like to do is I like to place this bronzer right above where I put my contour. So I'm gonna dab it in and just soften up that line. The next thing I'm gonna do is my white eyeliner. Again, if you know me, you know I love white eyeliner. That is like my signature look. The reason why I like it so much is because white eyeliner really opens your eye. So black eyeliner closes it and is more of a nighttime type of thing. But if you're going out in the day, you're going to a day party or a dinner or what have you, I like to use white eyeliner because I feel like it just opens my eyes wider, especially considering that I don't have the biggest of eyes. Voila, now that my eyeliner is done, I'm gonna go ahead and do my blush, and then we're gonna get into the third Estee Lauder product that we're trying today, and that is the Heat Wave Bronzer. That is what I'm most looking forward to. Let me give you a little tip about blush. Blush does not go directly on the front of your cheekbones. Don't do that. You look crazy. You actually look like a clown, okay? Stop doing it. Stop what you're doing right now. Don't do it no more. Blush is actually supposed to be right here where your cheekbone is, but on the side. So you're still gonna be able to see it from the front, but it won't look like you're a little clown doll. Like, who wants to look like that? Stop. Stop doing it. Now, the third product from Estee Lauder that we are trying today is the Heat Wave Bronze Goddess Bronzer. And the packaging is so cute. I absolutely love it. Woo! Y'all. Y'all! Wow. I'm shocked. You know what? Estee Lauder, y'all don't owe me nothing. You don't owe me a thing. All that I was talking before, I'll take it back. I'll take it back. Since we're going for more of like a soft glam look, we don't have to be too drastic with it. I really like this bronzer, but what we're gonna do, since we have it on, in order to make it a little less harsh as far as the lines are concerned, we're gonna take our blush brush again, and we're not gonna add any more blush to it, but we are going to just blend it in some. Wow, wow. I really like this, and you don't even need a lot. So you don't need a lot to put this bronzer on. You only need to dab in the makeup a little bit. This bronzer is very, very pigmented, as you can see. So you do not need a lot of product on your brush. Be careful with that. If you're concerned about how much you're gonna put on, it's better to use less and then to build upon that instead of putting a whole bunch on your brush and then it's too much for your face. So keep that in mind. 3 down, 1 more to go. So far, I am in love with all of these products, the foundation and the bronzer included. Now, the very, very last product that we have to try is the lip gloss. But before we do that, we're going to add a little bit more shimmer and a little bit more glitter and glam. All right, now that my lashes are on, and as you can see, they are definitely dramatic, drama queen to the max, just like me. But now we are going to try the fourth and the final Estee Lauder product for today. So far, so good. All 3 of them have been Shea Boutique approved. And this last one is the Estee Lauder lip gloss. It doesn't have a name, but really pretty color. Ooh. Okay. Is it cute, y'all? I like it. I think I like it. I think I like it. All right, first, let me back up before we not get too carried away here. Now, I have to say, I am not the biggest fan of the brush on this. Now, I know this has been like a new trend in makeup. I think Kylie has been one of the main people to do it for her brand. I don't like it. I want us to go back to the traditional padded top brushes for lip gloss. However, the color on this is beautiful. I really, really like the color. And the consistency is really good too. It's not sticky, but it's not super glossy or greasy. It doesn't feel like it's gonna come off automatically as soon as you start eating or as soon as you start talking. So we are going to give all 4 Estée Lauder products that we tried today A's across the board. We're gonna give the lip gloss an A- for the brush, but both the bronzers, the foundation, and the lip gloss, I gotta say, Estée Lauder, you outdid yourself with these. I like it.